Boo! Pleasant good morning to you from Tony'sPicks.com. This is Night Moves for Friday, October 31st. I've made DeAndre disappear. That's happy Halloween, everybody, and get ready to talk about tonight's Friday card, including Game 6 of the World Series tonight. And we got a big NBA card as well to talk about with DeAndre, and we'll cover also some college football. But DeAndre watched a football game last night, and Dolphins scared us off there with the Ravens getting the win last night. Hey, man, you got Lamar back, and I guess it was true. All is well. Just put him back in there. Everybody all of a sudden is 10 times better, from the offensive players to the defensive players to the coaching. And the Ravens won it 28-6. Jackson, 4 touchdowns in his return from that injury. And made Mike got to figure if Coach McDaniel can survive another week on the job after the fans. Every time they looked up, they were showing the fans booing the Dolphins, putting bags on their heads. And
Yeah, man, the Dolphins couldn't even score tonight, man. Y'all couldn't even score. That's tough, man. Washington 2 fumbles. Man, that's tough. Happy Halloween to everybody.
it's like DeAndre was like, Washington made the first fumble. And I was on a stream with some guys. I said, you know what? Unfortunately, they can't take. Usually take a guy out of the game. He fumbled, not
Yeah,
Washington, right back in there so he can fumble again.
fumble again.
There the whole game because they didn't have enough offensive guys in the end. Is Baltimore all fixed now, DeAndre? Can they just resume? And they're all practically the favorite now to win the division, almost a solid favorite with just a 3-5 record.
Yeah, it might be that might be the case, but I still think it's gonna be some value in one of these games fading this Ravens team. I don't know which one it is yet, but when it comes down to it and I find out, I'm gonna let you guys know, man.
All right, that's even with it's only with only with Lamar though. Otherwise they're a straight fade all the way. What a difference! We know quarterback makes a huge difference. Like you said, it helps to score, right? Keep the defense off the field. And now Baltimore's in their last 3 games. They've held their opponents to under 100 yards rushing in each game. So they lost. Dolphins lost a fumble, that fumble on their own 4-yard line, and couldn't manage any points there. Also, all right. DeAndre, hey, we also had a couple of college football games last night. It was Coastal Carolina rocking Marshall. Marshall led 27-17 early in the third quarter, and Texas San Antonio. They routed Tulane. DeAndre, you gave us UTSA in that one. McCown was practically perfect. 4 touchdown passes, 370 yards. And the Roadrunners rocked. I gave out the winning total in both games last night here on the show.
Yeah, man. They know how we do it over here at Night Moves, Mr. Ramon. I went back on one of the videos and I seen somebody say all I do is take underdogs and this and that and that. Man, we print money. We up 10 units over there at Tony'sPicks.com. We about to end this month off strong and go into a new month. So this is the time to load up and get ready going into the weekend. This is the perfect time. Get on a 3-day pass. Y'all like that over here at Tony's Picks. So use pad me and Mr. Ramon up. Use the code TonyT at checkout for 15% off. And night moves, man. Night moves.
Well,
Good luck to everybody. Happy Halloween.
you had another winning day there, DeAndre, with your winners there on Thursday night. You had that UTSA play, took them on the money line. There's a premium pick, and you had the Milwaukee Bucks there on the money line. And DeAndre, if you would have known at the time, I see the line there, $1.16. Was it just a spot play? Would you have had them without Giannis in there? And did you think it was, I guess, fair to say, even a better play at plus 8 points by the time it went off there?
Yeah, man. I be trying to tell y'all back these teams when players sit out or they injured, and it was just really. I was gonna be on the Bucks whether he play or if he didn't play. It's
Mhm.
just the NBA so weird, and they make life so hard for everybody that they don't announce injuries until the exact minute to the game about to be
Right.
played. So that kind of just messes things up. But I'm just happy everything. It was the right side. So as long as it's the right side, you're good.
That's right. I think that's what it was. The play there with Golden State starting to hit the road a little bit. We know they're not going
Yeah,
to every game,
yeah.
and
We know Golden State just came up with the upset win at home,
yep.
so you got to be expecting to fade these teams, man.
But you also gave us the Thunder to rock last night, and they did over the Wizards. They won it by 19. You said go ahead and lay 15 and a half points in that one. Thunder take no prisoners again. Now they have lost a few. They're, like I said, that was only their second cover and their 6-0 record, but you liked them there, and good job. That was a show play anyway, Thunder last night. And oh man, the Heat and the Spurs, that landed right on the number there a little bit. Still gonna like the what I see from the Heat. No problem there. Game landed right about six. DeAndre last night I gave out four totals on the show and went 4-0 in the
Yes,
NBA.
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
everything with a total 2-0 in the college football and 4-0 with the uh, NBA. So okay, great
That's how they
job.
go. That's how they go, Mr. Ramon. That's how they go. Good job.
Check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off those premium pick packages. See DeAndre's page there. You go over to our handicapper profile page, and that's how you get signed up. DeAndre right at there, top of the algorithm there, with a pretty good run here right now since he's joined the site. And we'll have our premium pick plays over there for the action here on Friday night in those sports, including World Series. We're going to talk about in just a moment. So you can check out the handicapper leaderboard and see who's hot, and see our premium pick plays up there as well. And then there's DeAndre. He's got the emoji game strong there, talking about his Friday night best bet. It's no
Halloween edition, they gonna get spooky. So let's do it, man. Y'all get ready to load up. I already got it up there for y'all. And like I said, we finna end this month off strong and just get ready to attack the weekend, man. Good morning. Shout out to Kenny Mo. Shout out to David. Money making Friday. Bucks money line. Bucks money line.
get to the NBA in just a moment. But good job, you guys. And let's get started with our show.
That's how
Uh,
we do it, man. We're attacking dogs, man. We ain't taking the road favorite. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We're attacking dogs, man. I learned from the best, and I want to be over. I heard them complaining. I hear what everybody's saying, and all I'm gonna say is we're gonna continue to show up and deliver, and we're gonna continue to print money. So y'all just keep showing up, and we're gonna keep delivering. Happy Halloween. Y'all be safe. Enjoy yourself, and let's print money. Trick or treat.
Okay, DeAndre. Well, hopefully, well, or not. It depends how you look at this one. But how will the Dodgers handle the pressure facing elimination? They've been held to 4 runs in their past 29 innings right now. DeAndre heading into game number 6 of the World Series. Blue Jays lead 3 games nothing after 3 games to 2 after taking 2 of the 3 games in Los Angeles. Obviously, the epic game last Monday night, but all of a sudden the Dodgers can't hit DeAndre against the young starters, the veterans. Doesn't matter. Dodgers have forgotten how to hit here, and they've gone cold. Now they do have the Iceman himself here pitching with Yamamoto going up against the veteran and Gosman. Certainly a good pitching matchup. I would tilt the scales at least to the Dodgers with the pitching there, and that maybe that's why Yamamoto's $1.40 still here. But all the Dodgers have, it feels like, is Yamamoto, and they don't have Uncle Mo on their side. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. I'll take the Blue Jays with the plus 1.5. I think Yamamoto is not going to have a complete game tomorrow. I think the Blue Jays will get to that bullpen. That like you said, the Dodgers offense hasn't been good, so if they win this game, it's going to be by a 1 run. And getting a good price with the +1.5. I mean, at home they don't have to win, just don't lose by 2 runs. I'll take that. I think it's great value with the +1.5 with the Blue Jays.
That's what Kenny likes too. He likes him here on the money line. He's going to fade Yamamoto, due for a fall off. The guy is the highest paid pitcher in baseball, but man, he's been hot though. But to ask for three in a row is kind of what Kenny Moe is saying there in the chat uh, with this matchup. So, look, we know Gausman, veteran hurler here. He's been through a lot, certainly here with the Blue Jays. And like I said, I think all they've got really for the Dodgers is Yamamoto here with the
I
Blue
think
Jays.
think
All
Shohei might come out and pitch too, man. I seen the Dodgers say they're gonna do whatever they need to. He might come out as an opener or whatever. I seen they doing whatever they gotta do to try to win this game.
the
So man, we're gonna be watching.
desperation for the Dodgers. You don't like to hear that necessarily coming in, but got a lot of guys who have some tough times against Gausman on this Dodger team. Freddie Freeman, 1 for 9. It was a home run, but just 1 for 9. Kike Hernandez, 1 for 13.
Okay.
Teoscar, 3 for 16. Edmund, 2 for 13.
Oh
Otani,
yeah.
2 for 12. Practically the whole lineup has
This
trouble
this
hitting off
this
the
the
ball.
best team the Dodgers definitely faced all post run, and that's what happened. I know that they were mad that they played the Reds. The Reds weren't competitive to help this Dodgers team, so I like that, Mr. Ramon.
All right, I'm going to go under then. I think
Yeah,
Galvin
yeah, yeah.
comes out. I
And
think
that's why I
Galvin.
say I take the +1.5, man. If it's gonna be like that, keep it with 1 run.
Okay, and I'll go. I also think maybe for the first five again, under first five again too. So maybe under first five and under full game for me both, and a double whammy here with this one. And this could be it for the baseball season. But like I said, I mean, I know it's easy to say it's due for a fall off. I don't like to play the due game too
Yeah,
much
they
there.
gotta go out there and play, so we'll see.
Yeah. But I think, certainly if the Dodgers don't hit and Gausman pitches well, then all of a sudden you're getting into a game in the bullpen. And I don't
And we
know.
know what that consists of.
All right. Well, I think what you're now, they both, to be fair, DeAndre, I know it's easy to target the Dodgers bullpen. They both have postseason ERA. Dodgers 4.56, Toronto 4.54. So
And that's when they come into position, like you said, whose offense is gonna score? This Blue Jays team at home.
yeah, you know what
Good
I saw.
luck.
You know what I'm seeing from a lot from the Dodgers, swing and a miss, waving at it a little bit
On
at the
Halloween in
third.
Toronto,
Oh,
it's
oh.
gonna get spooky, man. It's gonna be a spooky game. Good luck.
Well, I mean, I like 7 games because that's always exciting to have a seventh game of the World Series. But I'm worried here for the Dodgers for sure. I mean, they can win uh, two at home when you're supposed to. This is going to be tough enough. So I think of the value side is the Blue Jays here. Uh, I don't know if it wasn't 3-2 though. I would think if the Dodgers had a 3-2 lead, bet you Yamamoto would be $1.75 or higher. I think the
And the
feeling.
Blue Jays was misvalued in this whole
Okay,
series, and you still
you're right.
getting
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, obviously now, if you look at the, how much money they paid
yeah.
the backers too, right? So yeah, no, I get that, but you're right because also, with the uh, those Dodger prices, now all of a sudden maybe the momentum is built into this that nobody wants the Dodgers. I say nobody; they're still favored. So, okay, Tone Miggins is with us, chat a legend in these parts. There are levels to that, and he's got Vladdy to hit a home run.
Welcome, Tone.
Yeah, Tone's the man. Okay, well, I guess that everybody chiming in the World Series. DeAndre and I have made our picks, and oh boy, it sounds like DeAndre said run line, so it could be still the Dodgers could still win it, and DeAndre could win and still send it to a seventh game. So we have one more game to talk about, but we'll see. Friday night for the World Series Game 6 on Halloween. Oh, ooh. All right. Where's our pumpkin patch down here? I need to uh, put our
I was
ornament.
wondering what happened to him.
What happened to my spooky? There we go. Ooh.
There we go, y'all. Check us out, chat. Check us out, chat. What y'all thinking?
All right, we're having some fun here on All
Night
Hallow,
moves.
All Hallows Eve. That's the day I think before Halloween, right? All Hallows Eve. A shout out, Dre, He's doing it for the culture. All right.
Shout out Sosa, man. Shout out Sosa, man. Shout out everybody in the chat, man.
Okay. Hopefully the picks aren't spooky. All right. Well, let's go to the NBA tonight. And we got an 8 game card and also all good games, it feels like, here for a Friday night and discuss where these teams stand right now, going in and basically going into the first. Going into the weekend here with Atlanta on the road, taking on the Pacers here. The Pacers are the Pacers are looking for their first win, man. This isn't looking good with these injuries right now. The team's totally shorthanded. Maybe this is finally the spot. The thing about the Hawks, even though the Pacers are 0-4, they are 3-1 against the spread, so they're not necessarily overrated or anything, right? I mean, they're actually getting their numbers here. Everyone knows they've been playing some tough teams and been falling short. Atlanta, meanwhile, is just 1-4 against the spread with that 2-3 record here so far, DeAndre. Atlanta, but these teams are combined 3-6 to the under so far.
Yeah, looking at this game, I want to be on the Pacers, to get their first win at home, at least in front of the home crowd. Getting them at home, we know if they would have had Tyrese, basically their whole lineup, they'd probably be favored in this game. But they still got veteran Pascal. I think he could put this team on his back and get them to the victory. So I'll take the Pacers here.
Okay, yeah, no, I got you here. I mean, they're like I said, they're due, and I kind of like when a team has a better spread record than their overall record, especially early on here. You got to know Indiana team there. Hey, they're a little behind the 8 ball. I mean, with playing with this roster right now, so they're looking for a spot, and this finally might be it to get that first win.
Yeah, that first one and at home too. And like you said, man, it's spooky. It's Halloween. This it adds some enthusiasm to it. So
I know we got to wait. I mean, these major injuries, but they're not going to be like a team that finishes under 500, are they, DeAndre?
nah,
Indiana?
it shouldn't be. The East is kind of wide open. I think they should still be knocking on them doors.
Yeah, they played some tough teams too, and here comes Atlanta. Not exactly. And I guess don't forget Trae Young. He is out of this game.
Oh yeah, I'm on the Pacers. Oh yeah, I'll be on the Pacers.
I'm
I'll be
sorry if
on the
I should have said that before. I mean, if anything, right?
They still favored without
But
Trey
that's what I
Young.
was just going to say, DeAndre. Do they know? I mean, it feels like they haven't adjusted for it yet. Trae Young is out of this game with a knee injury. So, I mean, come on. Get on it now, it feels like, right? I mean,
Right, get on it now. Yeah, get on this
this
now.
Nemhard's going to be out
Nimhard,
right now. Man,
Toppin.
huh?
They still got Obi Toppin.
Yeah, Toppin out.
Oh, he
Matter
out.
Mattering out. They still have plenty of injuries on the Indiana side, but then again,
Okay.
like Trae Young
I
also.
like Pascal. I'll be all over Pascal.
Yeah, he should do what he wants here. Okay, I'm still going to go over despite Trae being out. I know that might be an unpopular look, but and other, like I said, other guys out too. But I will say this about at least a series, DeAndre. 15 of the last 18 matchups between these two familiar foes have gone over. I'm going to take the over in this one, coming off the 4-0 day on totals. So listen up. All right. And thanks to everyone commenting in the chat as well. And there's Sosa, thank you. Oh, I think we got the Moan and Dre show. I kind of like it. We might change the name of the show right there, DeAndre. How about that? Moan and Dre.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you see, my family actually calls me Moni. So I mean, Sosa's not far off. Uh, okay, and we're running it up, and Sosa's got his plays in there as well. With coming up, let's continue on. All right, as Celtics here on the road taking on the red hot Sixers. The Sixers aren't going to go 60 and well, no, I won't bother you with that. But 4-0 so far, DeAndre is all good for Philadelphia. Hey, who needs? Well, I won't say it. You want to have Embiid, but if you can have all these other talented players coming up, and then you just throw in a little bit of, even if Embiid is a shell of his former, if he just goes out there and plays well, we know he's not over the hill. We know he's not injured to the point of no return. He's just not quite dominant right now. It doesn't matter. Just play hard, be in there when you can, and help this team because the rest of the team's looking great. These Sixers, DeAndre, they're only 2-2 against the spread, but they're 4-0. They've also gone over in all 4 games so far. And here comes Boston again.
Yeah, I think the line telling us what we need to know in this one. 76 is favored by 2 at home. This team still is without Paul George. They still don't have Paul George, and they're still competing. I think by last year, how bad the Celtics used to beat up on Philadelphia, I think this is like revenge.
Mm,
So any chance that the Philadelphia 76ers get to beat up on them, they're gonna do it. And I'll live with the 76ers in this spot. I think that they could do it. I think they could do it.
okay. Yeah, I mean, man, it's been all good so far. Boston, you look at the lineup and you're like, who are these guys? But you know what? Minot was up there. He's grabbing every rebound. They've got some guys who are performing anyway. The guys who have been asked to step up. I'm talking about Queta and Minot. The 2 guys, you're like, who are these guys in my Boston lineup? They were like the best 2 players on the floor practically last game. So I'm going to go over though in this one with Boston and Philadelphia. I think they can.
I'm gonna say this: the
Yeah,
Celtics haven't really beaten nobody on the road besides a injured Zionless Pelicans team. Also, besides that, they got the one that versus the Cavs at home, but on the road they haven't beat nobody so far. So yet, so yeah.
yeah. That first game, remember, was at Boston, 117-60. Remember, Philadelphia got the win. They didn't cover that game, DeAndre. Remember uh,
Yeah,
Boston actually went on, or no, Philly went off the like 3.5 point favorite, and they only won by 1 point. But it was
it was
still
like 4.5,
like,
5. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
you're like, why were the Sixers favored in that game? Well, maybe they won. So, but all 4 games have gone over so far. I'm going to go over again in this one with the 234. DeAndre says, "Go ahead, Philly, right, and just lay a couple of points, 1.5 or 2 here. I think right now, DeAndre. Okay, thanks. And we got some. Let's see here. There's Kobe J in the chat with us. He says Celtics money line or Sixers. I think DeAndre gave us the answer there. And although Sosa says Boston because playing the revenge factor, that's what he's saying though.
Yeah,
Not
but y'all was laying the points. Y'all was laying the points. Ain't like y'all was the dog. Y'all lost outright at home in a home opener. Y'all lost outright.
yeah. Okay, and next up, got the Raptors here on the road. They're going to be a pretty big underdog here, actually, to the Cavs. Cavaliers -7, maybe even 7.5. This total, I believe, also. Let me see. I typed it in a little while ago, but look at this. It's already gone up to 238, DeAndre. This thing's going pretty high there. I'm going to call it 7.5, 238. It's gone up here a little bit. Now, so far, we know Raptors are 1-4 straight up, 1-4 ATS. Cavaliers are 3-2, but 1-4 against the spread. Been laying some points, not always getting there right now. Raptors are also 4-1 to the over.
Yeah, I'll take the Raptors in this spot. Coming off that ugly blowout loss last game, I'll take them. It's an ugly spot. It's a nasty spot, but you just gotta sometimes back these trash teams. But this over telling me that there's gonna be points in this game, I think the Raptors can do enough to keep this game close within the 7.5. They still
Yeah.
got pieces out there. Brandon Ingram, quickly, Scotty. They still got pieces. They just gotta piece it together. They could
Yeah.
score for sure. They could score for sure.
Donovan Mitchell is questionable for the game on Friday here. He was a late addition to the injury report on Wednesday, and I don't know if you saw it, DeAndre.
Yeah, I
They,
seen it. I seen it, and they
they were
still
down there
lost.
with the
Still
reporter.
lost.
Well, yeah. Well, they were doing the
Land three
pregame.
and a half on the road and still lost.
Okay.
Come
Well,
on, man.
also, I believe also Jared Allen has an injury designation as well. He has a broken finger, but he is going to try to play, I believe, with the injury. We'll tape it up. We'll just tape it up and send him out there. So maybe that will also, because they're beat up. Podol is out for Toronto in this game, but Cleveland has some more notable injuries. It feels like coming in. Podol's definitely out with a back injury, but also we know Garland's been out for a while. Sam Merrill, he's going to be out again for a second straight game here. So Cleveland definitely has the more notable injuries, I think, here in this one. I'm going over once again. I just think right now that's what Toronto is. Toronto's looked good offensively here so far. Scoring 121 points per game, although they haven't given it up to at 127. So I've got another over. I've got 3 games, 3 overs here with DeAndre. DeAndre says take Toronto. Okay, Knicks and the Bulls. Knicks here come in 2-2. Bulls are practically the talk of the league right now. 4-0 record, 4-0 against the spread at this point. Looking good offensively and defensively. Both these teams with playing decent defense here so far. What do you think? What do you think here with the Bulls underdogs at home?
Yeah, like you said, the Bulls doing good ATS and straight up. I want to be all over the Bulls in this game. I don't want to lay this many points on the road with the Knicks. We just seen this Bulls team cover versus the Kings, laying like 4.5, 5.5 points. If it was five, we just seen this Bulls team lay 5 points against the Kings and beat them by double digits. We just also seen them get like plus 2.5, 3 points versus the Pistons and they covered. So I mean, I'm on the Bulls in this one, man. I'm all over the Bulls in this one. Take it or leave it, man. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, come on, they're looking great and they're getting points. I understand the Knicks are, probably got a little better roster here. Do they? Right now, I don't think you and I are totally thinking that the Bulls have been a fluke here, though. Thus far, I know
We've been
everyone.
talking about the Bulls since preseason, Mr.
Right,
Ramon.
and we've talked about the key guy. I mean, look, it's easy to talk about Giddy. Everyone's giddy about Giddy, right? But
But it's not
Buzelis,
even about getting. It's about the role he's playing.
yeah,
He's
I
playing
know
like a.
he's
He's orchestrating
distributing
the offense. He's playing the power forward position like he's
12 assists
passing,
in the
assisting,
last
and
12.
rebounding.
12 assists, DeAndre against
Yeah, and
Sacramento.
he had 20 points. I told
Yeah.
y'all about this. We
And
gotta.
Buzelis, I've been big on Buzelis, and he can have another big game. I mean, he's up here against OG, man. I mean, OG's bailing it in right now defensively. I think Buzelis, Carl Anthony Towns is probable, but he does have an injury designation here in the game. Mitch Robb actually has moved into the questionable status finally here. Yabusele probable. All right, I'm going to go. I've got an under in this one with the Knicks and the Bulls. At this point, two teams are playing a little bit of defense anyway so far, so we'll take the under here. Okay, the Lakers are going to be on the road here. DeAndre, I mean, I get it. Okay, Lakers are an underdog here to the Grizzlies. Both teams come in 3-2. Lakers are 5-0 to the over. They say they play no defense. I'm not sure that that's totally right. The Grizzlies are the team that plays very little defense, but Lakers still got to go on the road here and fight through all the noise a little bit. But they've done pretty well given their circumstances with now Luca out. And we talked about how good Austin Reeves has been. Uh, but Memphis here at home, Ja looked pretty good last out.
Yeah, I think the Lakers might get Luca back, they might not, but
Yeah,
mm, and this one, man, I think that the Lakers can come out and still be competitive. We seen Reeves do it with LeBron. We seen him do it with Luca. We seen him do it without these guys, and I don't think it stopped here. The Grizzlies haven't been off to the best start, man. They lost some key guys like Desmond Bain. They picked up KCP, who just doesn't bring what Bain brings to the table. Is a loss, man. I want to be on the Lakers, still getting good value with this Lakers team after beating the Wolves as 8.5 underdogs outright. And still getting them as a dog versus this Grizzlies team. I'll be over the Lakers.
yeah, and I think Luca's status. I think he's looking okay here to make this lineup right now. I think it might truly be
So
a
when
game.
Luca get in, they're going to be favored.
Right? I mean, so you're right. So now what you're saying is, so let's do it now if we're going to do it because it's going to be yeah, it's going to be moving once Luke is officially in here. Uh, Let me see what the actual news wire said about it here. Uh, Doncic is on the cusp of returning, and his comeback might happen in Friday's matchup. Reddick told reporters he expects Doncic back in the next couple of games. Before he was hurt, of course, we know he was uh, having a big games. I mean, like I said, I wonder if that was wear and tear on Doncic because when you have to miss multiple games, but sitting out 3 games now, and if he could return here in this one, I'm going to go over in this one, DeAndre for sure. I'm going to go over for sure with this. If Doncic is back, this one's going to be no defense. Okay. Let's get it next here with, let me fix my graphic here. The Nuggets are on the road taking on the Trailblazers. In this one, the Nuggets are favored here against Trailblazers 3-2, and they're getting points at home. They're 4-1 ATS. Denver is 3-1, 3-1 against the spread. These two teams combined 7-2 to the over so far. DeAndre with Denver and Portland here.
Yeah, man. I want to be on the Trailblazers, man. Denver don't do good land points on the road when they start a road trip, and this Portland team been playing some of the best ball we've seen over the last few years. This is one of the best starts they've started the season off with, and I want to take them being competitive. This is an important game in the West between these two teams. You know, hey, I'm on a dog in this one. I'm all over Portland, man. I like what I've seen. They just beat the Jazz by 2. They didn't get the cover, but they still won. And coming back home off a win, they should be hyped up to come in and compete versus this Nuggets team.
Yeah, and Jamal Murray questionable in this one. I mean, got to have Murray in there, and if he's out, that's going to change the line, I think, a little bit anyway. For the Blazers, still have Robert Williams still questionable here. Thibault is out. And Sharp is probable, does have a calf injury here on the list. And I've got another over. Man, I'm going over and everything here at this one. But like I said, these two teams already combined 7-2 to the over so far this season. And not to mention 6 straight meetings with these two teams have gone over. So you got 2 teams that are already going over every game. And when they play each other, they're going over. So I'm going to try another over here with this one. We're going to keep it out west here. Next up, thank you, Landon, in the chat. All right. Jazz and Suns here with the Suns will be favored by 3 points. It might look like a couple of also rans, but so far the Jazz are keeping pace. They're not only 2-2, but 4-0 against the spread so far. DeAndre. Meanwhile, the Suns are just 1-4 right now, with maybe the worst defense in the league, allowing 126 points per game. Uh, uh, these two teams are also a combined 7-2 to the over so far this season.
Yeah, I'm on this Jazz team outright. Like I just mentioned in the block before, they got the backdoor cover versus the Trailblazers, but I think that they could have easily won that game. We seen them pull a comeback off. They was down, and they came back and they fought until the buzzer went off. This Suns team is horrible, man. I don't like what I'm seeing from the Suns team. 1-4 straight up. I'm on the Jazz in this one.
Yeah, Brooks is going to miss another game, I think, here. Let me take a look. I think Brooks is on the shelf here right now. Yep, he's out with a groin injury. Jalen Green is out as well. So those are, for this team, those are two pretty key players, I would think. I'm going to go over in this one, DeAndre. Not only are the two teams that combined 7-2 to the over, but 8 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams have gone over. So, hey, if you don't want to know what I'm on over pretty much every game except for that Knicks game. And DeAndre does like Utah here, straight up, beat them straight up on the road. Look, this would be Utah. Half the year they were in tank mode last year, really looking bad in some of those games. So maybe they're starting to pick it up a little bit. All right, DeAndre, your Pelicans are going to take on my Clippers. In this one, the line looks pretty high for any Clippers game right now. I mean, they have a lot to prove. They are 2-2, just 1-3 against the spread. But I know this Pelicans team been a rough going here at this point so far, not even being able to cover these spreads here right now. They haven't looked good offensively or defensively, but can they do it with getting 10.5 points here?
Yeah, I think they can. I think they can definitely keep this back door wide open to cover, and I'm gonna be on the Pelicans plus the points. I don't want to be on this Clippers team laying this many points at home. This Clippers team haven't had the best start to the start this season. We just seen them lose outright to the Jazz, land like the same amount of points if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be on the Pelicans to get the backdoor cover.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Clippers. I mean, who are they really going to cover? 11. I think I have 10.5 on screen. It's actually 11 at some spots here right now. I'm even showing some 11.5s out there. So
Yeah,
look, the
yeah,
Clippers might win. I don't think they're blowing anybody out right now.
yeah.
That's
I
not.
don't think they're blowing nobody out right
No, that's not the way they do business here. This is going to be tough enough. I'm going under for under in this one. This is an under for me. Got
now.
Clippers here averaging just 107 points, and the
Yeah.
Pelicans averaging just 104.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, that's your answer. Go there.
yeah, yeah. All right. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Appreciate it there in the college in the NBA segment. I almost said college. We're going to be ready to go on Monday with college basketball here, previewing the best games every day on Night Moves. All right, let's go. We got some college football on tap here, a 3-game card for Friday, DeAndre, and we're going to kick it off here with Memphis taking on Rice. In this one, now Memphis is probably the better team here. They are a 14-point favorite. They're one of the best spread teams in the country as well. 7-1 straight up, 7-1 against the spread. DeAndre, it's been pretty good so far here for Memphis. Meanwhile, for Rice, they do come in with a 4-4 record, allowing 28 points per game. So Memphis is inside the top 25 here right now and looking pretty good, but still got to lay 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Memphis, they might win this game, but I don't think they cover the 2 touchdown spread. They coming off a short week. We all seen them get the upset win over USF. They
Yeah,
got a
and
short week. They got a
Lewis
short
started
week
that game.
to
We didn't think.
prepare for this. They got a short week to prepare for this Rice team with the weird option offense. Then they got Tulane. Then they got East Carolina. And then they got Navy. Rice defense plays good at home with a 34.3 success rate. Defensively, I think Rice can keep this thing I think they can keep it close. Rice at home, they're gonna be pumped up coming off a win versus UConn. They
Yeah.
coming out the bye. Rice been looking better offensively. I think they can move the ball. Memphis is the better team, but I think it's a letdown spot. I think it's a letdown spot.
Now, Rice is terrific, 10-2 against the spread. DeAndre last 12 as a home underdog there. Now, Memphis is not only moved into the top 25, but because of their their conference affiliation and the group of four, they're actually like the last team in right now in some of the more popular playoff projections. The big networks kind of have Memphis right now in that number 12 spot, but Rice always seems to get it done. That not only they upset UConn, they say UConn looks kind of weird, upset UConn, but that's two. They had two straight wins, I think, as big underdogs there of late. That does worry me a little bit, but still, this team at home always gets it done. I'm going to go under in this one. I think you mentioned Rice and the word defense, and I think that might be what we end up getting, a little bit of enough defense here to make this under for me. And I'm going to go under while DeAndre says, go ahead, take those points with
Yeah, I'll
Rice.
take those points. Yes, yes. Why be on a Friday night? Why do you want to lay 14 when you could just have two touchdowns in your back pocket? Let's do it, man.
All right. All right, it's time for Uncle Bill. DeAndre, it's time for Uncle Bill.
Uncle
And
Bill been wasting our time, man, keeping us up in these late competitive games and not being able to complete them. Come on,
right.
Uncle Bill.
Well, they are 4-3 against the spread, but when you're 2-5 right now, and you're going in to take on a Syracuse team that, look, they've also been a big failure this year. Syracuse has not done what they were kind of expected to do as well. You have two pretty big disappointments here for the ACC game of the night. Syracuse is favored by 2.5. They come in 3-5 straight up. Carolina 2-5 straight up. Carolina averaging just 18.3 points per game so far. DeAndre, come on, Uncle Bill.
Come on, Uncle Bill.
They fumbled. They were, they kept fumbling at the goal line. I mean, oh God, Bill.
Yeah, I'll take Syracuse money line in this game. I don't think this NC offense isn't good. Syracuse likes to blitz, and NC quarterback isn't good against the blitz. I think Syracuse can win this game at home.
Yeah, they might. They might. I'm going under for sure in this game. I mean, look, ever since Ricky Collins has been in there at quarterback, they're only averaging about 12 or 13 points per game. He has 8 interceptions to 6 touchdowns. We know the Tar Heels have been struggling all year offensively, averaging under 300 yards per game so far. So I've got a solid under here with North Carolina and Syracuse in this one, DeAndre. I'm saying go under. Carolina's 2-5 to the under so far. DeAndre says lay it with Syracuse here against Uncle Bill. All right, one more here. Oh, look at some. Let's see here. Sosa was talking about. Oh, I think he was talking about. I think he was talking basketball. So let me go. Let me move on here with Sam is on the road. 0-7. Sam, say it and so Sam. 0-7 here, 1-6 against the spread. Louisiana Tech's 4-3 and 5-2 ATS. DeAndre. So this will take a little bit of a handicap for sure in this one because Louisiana Tech's favored by 17 points, and the total here is 48 and a half here in this one. Man, Sam's bad, but that's a lot of points.
Yeah, man. Sam Houston really struggled this year, but I think that they can cover this 17. They're supposed to be getting Hunter Watson back. Their starting quarterback. He had got injured, but he's clear to play. We know that this Louisiana Tech has some good defense, but getting their starting quarterback back, I think that they can put up some points to keep this game close. I'll take Sam Houston. Everybody's just gonna be jumping on Louisiana. LA Tech because they see Sam Houston is winless. So I take Sam Houston, get the backdoor cover.
Okay, yeah, if they can just keep
It's just a number thing for me.
Oh, I understand. They just got to keep Watson upright. I mean, he just gets sacked so many times over and over again. It seems like right now. So it does seem like pretty pretty big number for sure at 17 and a half, no matter how you look at it between these two. So, oh man, this one's a little bit tougher for me. I'm going to I'll probably go on the total, of course, here if you're going to take the side. I'm not. I'm kind of torn on the whole side anyways here. So I've got another under for me. I've got 3 unders in college football tonight. All right, DeAndre, great job tonight with our World Series, our NBA, and our college football for Friday. But we know you're going to be loaded up also for Saturday with big college football card. And what else is going on at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, man. We don't forget to scoop up our best bet only for $19, man. We up like 10 plus units this month. Heading into next month, so let's just keep the momentum rolling. Let's keep attacking the board strong and keep breaking the games down how we are, man. It's a night moves thing, man. I appreciate all the love, all the support. I got my best bet at Tony'sPicks.com for $19. Use the code TonyT at checkout for 15% off. And get you a guaranteed winner for this Friday Halloween, man. Try me out. Pair me and Mr. Ramon up 2-for-1 cappers deal, man. 15%. You're gonna come out with some winners, man. So appreciate all the love and the support, man. Money Making Friday. Happy Halloween to everybody and good luck, man.
Okay,
Appreciate all the love and the support in the chat. Landon, Sosa, Kenny Mo, Kobe J Betts, David. I got some college plays loaded up for y'all, man. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, and getting ready to break the college card down. So I'll be ready for y'all. I'll be waiting for y'all. I'll see y'all.
Okay, DeAndre. Hey, DeAndre, before you go, I don't know if you had a take on it just yet. Maybe you wanted to uh, uh, let the dice settle. But man, LSU's it just went from bad to worse today. All of a sudden now what is this? The state the governor going to be the head coach? What was going on today? This has turned into a dumpster fire.
Yeah, man. Hopefully this don't be the downfall of LSU, man. Over the next few years, man. We known for winning culture. And I just hope that it don't go down here from here, man, because we already see what the Saints look like. So I just hope that they keep the winning culture alive, man.
Yeah, bringing the governor. I mean, that doesn't sound like a good idea at all. When you get politicians want to get involved in the athletic, now they have no coach, no athletic director. The governor's running the
No
program.
OC, man. We down and out right now.
All right, I know. Hey, look. I asked you point blank, and this was before they fired, before Kelly got fired. I said, "What's going on?" And you said the fans, the fans are speaking. I'm like, wow, I don't know if, and you were right, man. You were right.
Yes, sir, man. Good luck with your NHL, man. Appreciate you for having me on the show, man. Good luck to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate all the love and the support. Don't forget to go check out my best bet at Tony'sPicks.com. Don't forget to check out Mr. Ramon's best bet at Tony'sPicks.com. Pair us up 15% at checkout, Tony T. And good luck, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Yep, DeAndre, have a great Halloween. I know that
Appreciate you, David. Have a happy Halloween.
we
Appreciate
won't
you,
be
David. Good luck.
handing out full candy bars. DeAndre is going to be handing out parlays to the kids. Oh no, maybe we won't be doing that. All right, good job. Whoops, good job, DeAndre. There. All right. Thank you to DeAndre here and David. Thank you in the chat for being here with us and everyone in the chat. Okay, I've got just 3 hockey games tonight. It took it easy on me here, but it's a big card on Saturday. We're going to be here a while, so make sure you're back tomorrow night. And we're going to look at 3 games here on the ice here in just a moment. Jariona, nice to see you, John. Right? It's like put some. Okay, here we go. Let's get it going here with our final games here on the night. Let's go to the NHL. We've got three games here, and this one is actually being played out here in Vegas as a matinee. I think in this one, I think it'll be at 4:07 Eastern and 1:07 Pacific time here on Friday, Halloween in Vegas. So interesting with Wedgwood going up here against Akira Schmid in this one for Colorado here. They're going to be the slightest of favorites in this one against Las Vegas here. A pretty good matchup here, obviously. Two very good teams out west. And let's take a look here and see what we've got for these two. For Wedgwood here, he is 6-1-2 so far this season, 2.59 goals against, and a 90% save percentage for Akira Schmid. Man, 5-1 record, 2.73 goals against, and an 89% save percentage so far for Schmid here. So these goalies both looking pretty good here so far. You got these two teams right now coming in with solid records. Colorado's 6-1-4. Vegas is 6-1-3. Both teams averaging 3.7 goals per game. So you do have two goalies who are playing well, but two offenses who are playing well also in this game. So, man, this is a good matchup here. 9 of the last 12 meetings between the two teams have gone under. And I think I'm going to go with Vegas, though, in this one to get the win here at home in this matchup. Vegas is 6-3 in the last 9 meetings between the two teams at T-Mobile. So I'm going to try Vegas here. Even though Colorado has a good record, they're actually not winning the games outright right now. They have just one outright win to grab some points with some overtime and shootout. But right now, maybe they're just tailing off a little bit. I'm not saying that Colorado's in a position to tail off at all. I'm sure they'll be pretty good here all season long. But Vegas is just slightly hotter right now, if you can call it that way, with Colorado just actually one straight up win. Is that right? In their last 5 here right now. And then the overtimes have been going on as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Golden Knights in this one over the Avalanche. All right, we're going to go with the night card here now with the Islanders on the road taking on the Capitals. And you have Sorokin in there. Let me take a look. I think Sorokin actually has been confirmed as a starter. Let me take a look here. Sorokin is confirmed as the starter in this one. 2-4-1 record, 3.75 goals against. The Islanders here have had a little bit of time off, I believe, coming in since the frenzy, right? No, they played. Oh no, they played in last night's game there. Against the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes got that win in another over. I mean, that's the one thing you can say about the Islanders right now. That was another over last night, now pushing the Islanders to a wild 8-1 to the over so far in their 9 games so far this season, allowing 3.7 goals per game. But and Sorokin hasn't been great. Thompson here, 5-2 record, 1.44 goals against, and a 94% save percentage here. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and take the over in this one. The Islanders are giving it up left and right, and I think the Washington Capitals might get this puck line, but I'm going to play the over here on this one on Night Moves. And finally, the Red Wings are taking on the Ducks here in this one. We're going out late night out west at 10:07 Eastern, 7:07 Pacific, with the Red Wings here coming in 7-3, looking pretty good here so far. It's been a good run, but the Red Wings did last night get that win over the Kings there late. Final score there was 4-3 in a shootout. The Red Wings picked up that win to keep it going here right now, and they did a good job. Now they got to play back-to-back, though, in Anaheim, and they've often played the same routine when playing Red Wings. They usually play the Kings and then the Ducks, not every time both, and not every time in that order, but they have had enough that you maybe could track the record a little bit with this series, that the Red Wings actually have a little bit of trouble with Anaheim. In fact, Anaheim has won 6 of the last 8 meetings between the two teams here in Anaheim. So that stands out to me a little bit here, and I'm going to actually take Anaheim to win this game with Detroit on the back-to-back. Detroit, hey, they've been excellent. Like I said, 7-3 coming in right now. But Anaheim also is off to a pretty decent start for a team that doesn't have quite the same expectations. Not that the Red Wings have overwhelming expectations, but for the Ducks to be 5-3 here right now, 5-3-1, I think that's a pretty good start for them. They'll have Luke Dostal here in goal. Dostal comes in 3-3-1, 2.84 goals against, a 90.5% save percentage. He's been slightly better maybe than Gibby facing his old team here, so that'll be probably the storyline. He is 4-2 with a 3.2 goals against, 87.5% save percentage. Can the Red Wings win it on the road for Gibson, the long-time Anaheim goalie, now with Detroit? I'm going to take Anaheim, though, in this one. I'm not going to follow the narrative. I'm not going to follow the script, but I do like Gibby. I like Gibby because he is a long-time Duck, and that's all I can say about it. All right, but I'll take Anaheim in this one. Thanks, everybody, for joining me here on the Night Move. Creepy. We got the night moves here. So thanks for joining me, everybody. We're back tomorrow with more Night Moves with DeAndre doing a great job. Hey, I'm going to pick up some more winners for us here on Friday. I talked about the solid day I had picking all those totals, 4-0 in the NBA, 2-0 in college football yesterday on the totals here on Night Moves. We also came home with some winners on Night Moves yesterday in the NHL. In fact, a lot of winners yesterday on Night Moves. We had Boston over Buffalo. We had the over Flames and Senators. We had the under in the Dallas and the Stars game. We had the under in the Predators and the Flyers. We had the over in the Islanders and the Hurricanes. We practically were winning them all there. It kind of calmed down later, but we did have Vancouver over St. Louis. So pretty good day there here on Night Moves, and we'll do it again there with those 3 hockey games. So really appreciate it. Hey, check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. I've got my premium picks up there as well for the action here on Friday. You can check me out. I'm going to have some props in the World Series as my featured coverage here on Tony's Picks. So you want to check me out here for the action on Friday. Here, let me see if I can't check it out here. There we go. Check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 15% off the premium pick packages, those day packages, including mine here for the action on Friday, and I'll have my picks up there as well. And hey, check me out here. It's weekend, so check me out Friday, Saturday, Sunday for $99 over at Tony'sPicks.com. You get all my plays for the weekend. Will be in the double digits for sure, especially with that Saturday card with UFC coverage from Vegas. I'll have a fight night card here at Tony's Picks, probably my 3 best fights. I only picked the closest fights. Not going to dish out any $2 favorites here at Tony's Picks. You're only going to get the closest rated bouts are what I'm going to predict here on the site. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. It's going to do it for Night Moves. We'll be back tomorrow with more Night Moves. Appreciate everybody in the chat and everyone coming along for the ride here on a early morning here on Friday. Got a few dozen of you with me here, and also the chat all-stars. All right, it's going to do it. Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow for more Night Moves. For Tony'sPicks.com, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.